In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York, the show, they tell you I'm local. And the plan is to put the rap game in the choke. I'm fully focused, man. My money on my mind, got a meal out the deal, and I'm still in the grind. Now shorty says she feeling my style, she feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they ready to find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my jewels. Look on me, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, right? Get the bumpin' in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn. If they're talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside there with a come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. You can find me in the club. Full of mama, I got what you need if you need to fill it. I'm in the habit, I ain't in the make it. So come give me a hug, get in the getting. Don't try to act like you don't know where we be, neither. We in the club all the time, it's a pop on. Shady Aftermath.
I caught you red-handed, red lips on some that ain't mine. I should call it off of where we're standing, cause girl, you and I don't wanna waste my time. Looking in your eyes, baby, I don't even see you. Running around like you don't even wanna be. I know the story, baby, I wanna confess you. I got one question, what would you do to you? Would you love you, would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie, say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do? What would you do to you? What would you do to you? And tell me honestly, if you practice honesty, would you tell the world that you're everything I thought you'd be? Would you take you back? Would you cut you loose? If you were wearing these boots, baby, what would you do to you? Would you love you? Would you leave you out to dry? Would you lie and say that running don't cross your mind? And tell me, baby, would you drive you crazy? What would you do? What would you do to you? Knowing you set the whole damn house on fire. Knowing you wouldn't let you make it out alive. For you blame me, tell me that you hate me. What would you do?
I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in a, she Jamaica, baby. I got rolling over, speeding to the money like I'm running from the feds. Posted with my this say yeah. I'm like, whoa, see residuals, watch the money grow. I'm in flow, greatest story told, watch it all unfold. I'm like, whoa, reaping what I sow, harvest getting bigger, they all froze. I release my soul, now they taking pictures.
Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries with the side of an ice cola. You know that ride to the.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome, as we come to you from Commanders Field here in Landover, Maryland. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. You look at this Eagle defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ramirez, flush to his right. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice, because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You look at this Eagle defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Tiger, 19, Tiger.
On third down, Robinson. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther Street, Panther Street. Check go.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Hardy. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Hyatt there to grab it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Paul ought to give up the middle. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And Diggs has it. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards left on second down from the 9. A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the #2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're #2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10.
Viking 70 Lions. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
In motion right is Robinson. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
And Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go, Rig. Go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Back to throw. Ramirez. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Looking to throw. Ramirez.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Ramirez. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
That good for 19 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Cougar 19. Hey, smash Rocco. Ready?
Back to throw.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Robinson hauling it in outright.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Commanders are back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, and pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run. But I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run. One that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Ramirez. A pass complete to Odunze. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Ramirez eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Rome Odunze, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
19, Tiger, 19, let's go now.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, that's deep for Duvernay. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by SS-Chevelle Jr. And the Eagles are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Third and 2. Off play action. Ramirez. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Let's go.
Now Ramirez off the play fake. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. And that will be incomplete as well.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
2nd down and a yard.
And he fires one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go trap, go trap. Trap, hurt, hurt. Cowboy 80. Street, street.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here we go, here we go.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Here we go, set. Go.
Short throw into the hands of Jordan.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
He'll look to throw.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ready up. 70 Lions. Set.
Duvernay in motion.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Or that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. And Robinson, the motion man right. Robinson with another carry.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Check Bobcat, check Bobcat.
Duvernay in motion.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Commanders go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th as time has run out on quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I'll give him credit there. Nice job on the drag route. Bring the receiver across the field. Hope he can catch it in stride and turn it up. He was able to do just that, although he's just a little bit short of the first down.
Now a first carry for their fullback. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready? Go, Reed, go.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 17-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice...
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Breece Hall, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 14.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. He'll look to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Right there, go!
They go play action here on first down. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready?
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brevin Jordan from 6 yards away. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This 2nd and 4.
Ball again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play. And an Eagles first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Now he's into the clear again. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight